Hello quizzes, another word puzzle for you here on Artie's amazing world. Guess the phrase. Guess the phrasal verbs through the definition provided. Let's start. It means to cancel. Call off. Next phrase. To support. Back up. Next phrase. To change opinion. Come around. Next phrase. To interfere. Come between. Next phrase. To begin eagerly. Dive into. Next phrase. To explain. Get across. Next phrase. To manage. Get by. Next phrase. To recover from. Get over. Next phrase. Surrender. Give up. Next phrase. Contradict. Go against. Next phrase. To omit means. Leave out. Next phrase. Take care. Look after. Next phrase. To review means. Go over. Next phrase. To confuse means. Mix up. Next phrase. Tolerate. Put up with. Next phrase. To make sure is. See to it. Next phrase. To brag is. To show off. Next phrase. Reject means. To turn down. Next phrase. To disappoint is to. Let down. Next phrase. Die in other words is. Pass away. Next phrase. To faint is. To pass out. Next phrase. To postpone is to. Put off. Next phrase. To extinguish is to. Put out. Next phrase. To fall asleep also means to. Nod off. Next phrase. To compare prices is to. Shop around. Before we proceed, kindly consider liking this video, share, place your comments below, and of course, subscribe. It would mean a lot. Let's continue. To organize means to. Sort out. Next phrase. To remember is to. Think back. Next phrase. To refuse is to. Turn down. Next phrase. Appear suddenly is to. Turn up. Next phrase. To fade away is to. Wear off. Next phrase. To encourage is to. Urge on. Next phrase. Eliminate means to. Rule out. Next phrase. Continue means. Carry on. Next phrase. To be patient is to. Bear with it. Next phrase. Ending a relationship means to. Break off. Next phrase. To store up means to. Bottle away. Next phrase. Proceeding means to. Go ahead. Next phrase. To behave stupidly means to. Jerk around. Next phrase. To isolate is to. Cut off. Next phrase. Return means. Hand back. Next phrase. To take advantage is. Avail of. Next phrase. To concede is to. Back down. Next phrase. Summarize means. Boil down to something. Next phrase. Enter by force means. Break into. Next phrase. Relax means. Calm down. Next phrase. Refuse to speak is to. Clam up. Next phrase. Visit means to. Drop in. Next phrase. To understand means to. figure out. Next phrase. To distribute is to. Hand out. Next phrase. Participate means to. Join in. What's your score? Let me know in the comments. Also, please check out my other videos too.